What up, it's your boy Dick Incredible, and this is my discussion slash review for Found, episode 13, titled Missing While Forgotten. And Gabby, honestly, what did you expect? Let's talk about it.
Headed out for change, I just started on my quest. Yeah, the world will know my name, I'm excited, I'm obsessed. No one in my way but myself and a test. Yeah, I will be the best, yeah, I will be the best. Life is just a game, I'll be playing till I rest. I'll be there to claim my own spot among the best.
This was the season finale for Found, and I found myself feeling a little perturbed about the episode as a whole. Now, it's coming right off the heels of episode 12, and we see that Sir has officially escaped. Gabby has, I don't want to say sent, but Don is on a mission to find Sir, to see where he is and what's going on. And Gabby is in a panic because she was going to confront the entire team and tell them everything what was going on, but she couldn't because they also got a tip about a case that they had since the very beginning of the series, and that was in episode 1. And one thing I loved about this episode is that everything kind of came full circle. It kind of came full circle with the entire case this episode, because the case was something that happened in episode 1. We never really focused on it again after episode 1. We heard the girl's name mentioned, but let's say that they were having everything going on behind the scenes while they were taking other jobs. They were still looking and searching for her at the same time behind the scenes while they were doing other jobs and taking other cases and everything. So that's up in the air, but let's just say it is what it is. Now, they obtain a wonderful, well-placed shot of this little girl missing, and oh wow, this is the information. We need to chase this before the trail goes cold. Now, they never really wondered where it came from. They figured, somebody anonymously posted it on their door. Okay, well, this is great that someone posted it, but if we can find them, great. If not, that's fine. We'll just use this and keep going forward. And turns out that someone anonymously posted it on their door, and they obtained the footage from the train station or whatnot, but the footage was erased at the same time because someone started a faked a fire alarm and erased the footage. Now, they didn't really worry about that as the episode progressed, but in the back of my mind, I was like, well, who could possibly have done that? And let's be 100%. We've seen this show ever since the beginning. We now know that all this came from Sir. This wasn't a big surprise when it came in the end of the episode, at least not for me. And the reason I don't know how to feel about this episode is because, let's be 100%, we knew it was Sir from the jump. But at the same time, so many other things are going on, like the stuff that's going on with the case. We find out that the grandmother kidnapped a little girl, which was just heartbreaking. The stepmother was abusing the little girl, which was heartbreaking. And we finally obtained a little bit more information about Zeke's kidnapping, and his uncle kidnapped him, and he still hasn't really had the courage to tell his family. Like, that's what kind of broke my heart a little bit this episode. The fact that the stepmother is burning this little girl, the grandmother kidnapped her, and then Zeke's uncle kidnapped him. Now, with the grandmother, I can understand her wanting to protect her granddaughter, but at the same time, she really can't tell, well, she turned her the parents in to child protective services, but that didn't go anywhere. So she thought the father was abusing the child because he had a past, he had a history of being abused himself. And I love how the father was like, well, I know what it's like to be abused as a kid. I wouldn't dare put my child through that. And you see the hurt on his face when he finds out that his wife is abusing his daughter. Talking about she was being disrespectful. Sure, okay, kids can be a little bit disrespectful, especially the younger generation nowadays. But the fact that you decided to burn her, and the consequences of that, what did you think was gonna happen? It's rightfully so that she ends up in jail. But then we have the child protective services guy taking bribes to cover up the fact that people are abusing their children, to keep these people with these children so they can continue to abuse them. Bro, you have one job: protect children from abusive parents, and you can't even do that. You decided to make money in the process and then leave these children with these people to be abused. That's horrible, man. That was just some moments that broke my heart this entire episode. Now, And then, long story short, Gabby and them solved the case without Sir because he wasn't there. He escaped. Now, we obtained some information about Sir this episode. He obtained a fake passport. Don has some contacts in the CIA. Don is well connected. But we also see that his hacker found out supposedly that Sir got on the train and he's now left. He's nowhere to be found. But we knew deep down in my heart, I knew, and I know you guys knew as well, that he was going to go after Gabby. Even think about it. Early in the episode when it mentioned that her dog was poisoned, let's be 100%. I didn't know that Sir just happened to take the rat poison from Gabby's house, but we knew it was him. I mean, that was a given. Now, we started to not so much as understand, but we started to deal with Sir when he was chained up in the basement and him helping. That Sir we could kind of understand. Sir that's out in the open on the free range, Sir that can do whatever he wants to do. This is a Sir we can't really comprehend. And especially since Gabby had him chained up and he has this weird delusion that, that he loves her. You know what I'm saying? So we're at a point now we have to see how this is going to unfold in season 2, because we know he poisoned Lacey's dog. I might have said Gabby. I'm not totally sure. Anyway, he poisoned Lacey's dog. He's in Lacey's apartment, and they showed Margaret, I think she had food at the bus station. Did he poison that too? Like, now I'm so confused. I don't know what's what. Up is down, down is up. I'm so confused now because Sir is out in the open and on the free range. He can do whatever he possibly wanted to do. And we know why he poisoned the dog. That's to get Lacey all alone by herself. That is totally to seclude Lacey because, she locked her doors. She's in there with him. She can't escape. Her dog can't warn her. And we just have this picture of him just sitting creepily in the closet. Oh my gosh, man, I feel so bad for Lacey. And right when she was starting to really just feel empowered, you know what I'm saying? And I don't understand what Gabby's thought process was. I get it. I understand her wanting to tell to kind of alleviate the stress on herself and to kind of warn everybody about Sir. But at the same time, this also alienated those people. And now Lacey won't even pick up the phone when you're trying to call her to tell her about Sir. You know what I'm saying? So this is also, sure, it leads from the very beginning of you kidnapping him. But I felt like some things are better kept secret. Everything doesn't need to be brought into the light. And you telling them that you had Sir kidnapped in your basement, that didn't need to be brought to the light. But I love the fact artistically that they chose to have some music playing in the background and us just see all the breakdown happen. We didn't actually hear the words. We didn't hear anything she said, but we just saw it visually. But you can just leave it to your interpretation what was said, but everybody was heartbroken. It was all said and done. I mean, that right there just speaks volumes. And the fact that Sir is possibly still going to help them in season 2 when they have cases and everything. I don't know how it's going to play out. It's so weird now, man, because that ending shot with him just in Lacey's apartment, creepily in the closet. I don't know what's going on now. With all that darkness, there is some light at the end of this tunnel. We have officially been renewed for season 2, and I am ecstatic, man. Season 2 is going to be awesome, and I know it's going to pick up right after everything that transpired, but we already renewed for season 2. Let's go. This is your boy, Incredible. Don't forget to smash the like button until you can't smash any more. Comment down below, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them and subscribe. Peace out.
Cause I've been working a lot. I think I deserve a shot. I think I deserve a spot. Cause it's been years on this path that I walked. And if I keep going, I pray I'll be at the top.